A woman whose name shouldn't be Linda stands inside the locked front door of her apartment, listening. Footsteps. A neighbor walking. Linda knows her neighbors only from names on lobby mailboxes and glances through the peephole, doesn't care to meet them, can't chance being known. She gives the footsteps enough time to reach the elevator, to press the button, step in, and begin their descent. Then she unlocks the door, exhales the breath she was hiding from the passerby, and steps out onto the hallway's checkered carpet. The carpet doesn't look any different from yesterday, and Linda wonders if it'd feel different beneath her toes if she was barefoot. She was trapped yesterday afternoon, waiting for a vacuum to be turned off and taken to another floor. By the time it was gone, her excursion window had passed. School was out, the evening rush about to begin. And though it's in some ways easier to slip away into a crowd, it makes her skin crawl. The talking, the laughter, the heavy-heeled steps. All these people who don't care who overhears the intimate details of their lives as they blather into their ear cuffs. Even when they aren't talking, they're tapping and typing, creating hashtags for their confessions and trying to make them trend. Linda doesn't understand how anyone can seek out the public eye. Yet every day her social feed bleeds the secrets of strangers, willingly shared. She locks her door, then walks toward the stairwell. She wants to sprint, but that would send the message she's worth looking at. Pushing through the door, she feels a little better. This high up, the stairs are nearly always deserted. Sometimes children dash short distances to visit a friend above or below, but they're loud, echoing creatures, easily avoided. And those old enough to roam are now in school. The stairwell rings only with Linda's footsteps. Still, she pauses to listen at each landing. The casual hello to a stranger, eye contact. She can do it, but it drains her. She can never shake the fear that the person will recognize her, the fear of what they might say or do. She thinks of the woman last summer, the disgust in her eyes as she hissed, "What did you do with the bones, freak?" The glob of spit that hit Linda's window as a hired driver whisked her out of that neighborhood for the last time. Linda exits the stairwell. The lobby attendant is sitting at his desk, a blue leopard print ear cuff screaming from his pale ear. Nick. Linda sometimes gets the two white attendants confused, but the ear cuff is a dead giveaway. Nick doesn't look at her, and he isn't talking into his ear cuff, isn't singing or bobbing his head along to some starlet's vocal fry. He's probably listening to one of the self-help podcasts that are popular. Tips in Attention Splitting is the one Linda keeps seeing mentioned on Social Hub. TAS. Tips for Maximum Efficiency, or Taste-Me's. Layers of acronyms. Linda likes to make up her own meanings. She hurries past the attendant thinking, totally anonymous shitheads tell man everything. She didn't want a doorman building. She didn't want to be in the city at all, had asked for a small house in the mountains where it would be just her and the trees, maybe even the occasional fox. But Arthur insisted. It's for the best. That's what Dr. Tamber used to say, and what Arthur still says. They'd been born to this world, so they should know. Just as Linda is about to push her way through the lobby's revolving door, a woman, buckling beneath the weight of a plastic crate, backs into the door from outside. Linda steps aside. The woman with the box is shorter than she is, looks to also be in her mid-20s, and her skin is dark enough that it's clear she's not Caucasian, though Linda can't identify her ethnicity. She often can't distinguish ethnicities. Dr. Tamber told her this made sense, given her isolated background. She compared it to Linda's inability to distinguish among Commonwealth accents, a matter of exposure, no more. But interacting with darker-skinned strangers always sends a special nervousness spiking through her. She worries they can sense this wrongness of hers, an ignorance and curiosity she's learned to never admit to aloud. And Linda is curious about the incoming woman. She's striking. Her black hair is short and spiky, save for a violet-dyed swath that falls across one temple, and even burdened with the box, she moves with a grace and confidence Linda covets. When the woman emerges into the lobby, it's as a conqueror. Her eyes catch Linda's, and she chirps, "Afternoon." Her irises are the color and pattern of crystallized honey. Linda shifts her gaze to the floor.